Good morning, everybody. This is day 14 of the remote learning packet, and we are working on quotations from text. We've worked with something like this before when we've used the structure according to the text, comma, open the quotes, and then we steal the quote, close the quotes. So the setup is very similar. The one little wrinkle here is that they are quoting the book, the title of the book or the article. Okay, so quotation marks are used to show exact words taken from a text. We know this, steal the quote, such as a magazine article. Include the author of the quotation and the source, which is where it appeared. Follow the rules for using quotations and punctuation in quotations from text. That's gobbledygook. You'll recognize it when you see it, all right? So instead of saying according to the text, comma, and then we steal the quote, what they're saying is there's the name of the article, then there's a comma to break it apart from the author's name, writes, comma, open quote, the train serves the homeless children of Bangkok, period, close the quote. Okay, so this structure is very similar to what we've done. This structure simply puts that identifier at the back. Open the quote, the train serves the homeless children of Bangkok, comma, close the quote, Marguerite Roos explains in and then the source, my librarian is a camel. All right, so the way we've used it is according to the text, comma, and then we steal the quote. This is the same idea. They're just being more exact. Same thing here. The train serves the homeless children of Bangkok, and then we would have said according to the text, period, and then the end of it. This is the only new wrinkle right here. So this is not as hard as it looks at first glance. All right, so let's take a look at quotations from the text. Number one, in My Librarian is Amazing, Ms. Taylor says they can keep their books for up to 4 weeks. All right, so I did my editing, all right? I made sure that was a capital, opened up my quote so that the article had quotes around it. Then I made sure I put my comma, Ms. Taylor says, and then a comma, open up my quotes, capital, make sure you have a capital there. They can keep their books for up to 4 weeks, period, close your quote. All right, so in handwriting, this is what it would look like. Okay? In My Librarian is Amazing, there's your comma, okay? Notice the quotes there around the name of the article. Ms. Taylor says, and there's your comma, open up your quotes, there's your capital, they can keep their books for up to 4 weeks, there's your period, close your quotes. Okay, do you see how that looks? So it's very similar to what we've done in the past. The second one, the south coast of Texas skirts the Gulf of, they said Texas on the page. I've never heard of the Gulf of Texas. I've heard of the Gulf of Mexico. So I'm putting Mexico underneath, says Burns in her article. All right, so opening up the quotes, okay, comma because it's a statement, close the quotes, says Burns in her article, period. Okay, this is very straightforward. Okay, number 3, Jane Doe explains in How to Write a Book that a book begins when an author comes up with an idea for a book. This is an example of a really clunky construction. Given that How to Write a Book, this comma and then close the quotes structure, this would be one where I would put the identifier in the back. Okay, I think this is a clunky structure, and I would make you redo this. But let's take a look at what they have. All right, so we have Jane Doe, okay, capitals there, explains in, open your quotes to name your article, How to Write a Book, comma, close your quotes, because this is your identifier all up here. Then open your quotes again, that a book begins when an author comes up with an idea for a book, period, close your quotes. Like I said, that is a really wonky construction and probably should be rewritten. Okay, number 4. Authors get ideas in different ways, Burns adds in her article. Okay, open up the quotes, make sure you have a capital. Okay, authors get ideas in different ways, comma, because it's a statement, close your quotes. Burns adds in her article. This is the same as saying as it says in the text or something. So this number 4 is a very straightforward construction. Number 3, I'm not liking. I'd probably make you rewrite that, but we'll deal with it. All right. So what you're going to do here on the practice page is you are going to construct a sentence using apex predators as your source. The quotation is the Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard. We read Apex Predator, so you know that book. All right? And you're going to create that sentence correctly. Here it says authors Mary Pope Osborne and Natalie Pope Boyce. The quotation is flowers on the spiderwort plant change colors depending on the levels of pollution in the air. So that's the quote. These are the authors, according to Mary Pope Osborne and Natalie Pope Boyce. That's what you want to take a look at, okay? So there's only 2 of them. You can handle it. Go look back at the samples, okay? Good luck.